What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're discussing waking up in the middle of the night to go pee and the terrible health conditions that can be caused by this. The research is just mind-blowing how bad it can be for your health to wake 2 to 4 times per night to go to the bathroom. But fear not, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know in this video so that you can reduce the number of times you're waking at night to empty your bladder so that you can improve your health and also your sleep. If you're new here, my name is Eric and I'm a men's health physiotherapist, and this channel is dedicated to men's health physiotherapy and helping you to overcome men's health issues. I'll be uploading new videos every single week, so please subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below and join our growing community. And if you enjoy my content, please feel free to click the like button. It really helps my channel grow and reach more men that might need help too. We're talking about a term called Nocturia. And Nocturia means waking up in the middle of the night to go pee. Yes, as you get older, you're going to naturally start to wake in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. And this is for a variety of reasons that we'll cover a little later in the video. And waking up and going to the bathroom once per night is completely normal, but for most men, this just isn't the case. Research tells us that 69% of men wake up to use the bathroom at least twice per night, and 30% of these men are waking up on average 3 or more times. And for most men, this is just something that they become used to and accept as a normal part of life, which is crazy because this is definitely not the case. And there's a lot you can do to reduce the number of times you're waking at night to go pee. You see, waking at night isn't the problem. This is just poor bladder habits that can be fixed. The problem is the interrupted sleep caused by you waking up to pee in the middle of the night. This nightly interrupted sleep compounds over the years and it can significantly harm your health. Interrupted sleep has been scientifically proven to decrease the total amount of sleep you get every night, and the hours of sleep you do get are poor in quality because of the number of times you're waking up to pee and the amount of time it takes for you to get back to sleep. This lack of sleep can lead to mood disorders such as depression and anxiety, and it can cause you to become highly irritable, angry, and frustrated. Interrupted sleep has been proven to harm brain function, and it's been associated with the development of neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. And it also impacts your emotional well-being and overall quality of life. And it impairs your thinking, your memory, and your decision making. Now, a statistic that I found interesting was that interrupted sleep over 2 consecutive nights has been proven to increase your sensitivity to pain. So this means if you have any body aches or pains and you've noticed this pain getting worse and worse over the years, it could be time to start looking at your sleep habits. And lastly, interrupted sleep leads to an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease and gaining weight. Good quality of sleep is just so important for your overall health, and if you're waking 2 to 4 times per night to pee, something must be done to reduce this. Alright, enough with the depressing doom and gloom stats. Let's jump right into some of the main reasons contributing to your nightly trips to the bathroom. And then I'm going to teach you how to fix this issue because it's never too late to fix these habits. To decrease the number of times you're waking at night to pee, you must identify the reasons contributing to your problem. I'm going to quickly touch on the most common causes of nocturia, and you have to think which factors might be affecting you so that we can tackle these issues at the end of the video to start seeing results. Number 1 is called polyuria. This is a fancy word meaning that your body produces excess urine, filling up your bladder during the night. Polyuria, on average, contributes to 88% of all nocturia cases, and it can be caused by a few factors such as increasing the amount of fluids you drink at night. It can also be caused from swelling or fluid accumulation in your legs. Most of us spend the day either standing or sitting, so once you lie flat in bed, this fluid becomes redistributed in the body, causing the production of urine so that your body can excrete this fluid, leading to you waking several times a night to empty the bladder. And polyuria can also be caused by overactive bladder, urinary tract infections, and benign prostatic hyperplasia, also known as BPH. The second most common cause is high blood sugar. Eating too many sugary carbohydrates and sugary drinks will increase your blood sugar during the day. Having a high blood sugar level results in sugar entering your urine. And when sugar enters your urine, it pulls more water along with it, creating even more urine in your bladder. This results in you having to wake multiple times a night to go pee. And the last reason for waking up during the night to pee is linked to the consumption of diuretics. Diuretics are a substance that increases the production of urine within your body. This can be from too much coffee during the day or too much alcohol, as both are diuretic in nature and make you want to pee more often. Most alcoholic beverages contain a lot of sugar as well, leading to a spike in your blood sugar levels, and they can also relax your pelvic floor muscles that support the bladder, resulting in more trips to the bathroom overnight. The point of listing out the causes of nocturia was for you to reflect on your daily habits to identify which ones need to be modified so that you can decrease the number of times you're waking at night to go pee. Here's my best advice that I've given to dozens of men that's really helped them reduce the number of times they wake at night to pee. Step number one is to visit your GP and doctor and get a full set of blood work completed. This is literally the best way to understand the health of your body and what's going on inside. You never know, it could be a really simple fix, but it's always best to know where you stand, and this really doesn't take too much time to do. I always recommend you going to get bloods completed at least twice per year to stay on top of your health. This also gives you a great chance to discuss your nocturia with your GP so that you can gain insight into any other medical causes to your interrupted sleep. Step number two involves caffeine. Try to space out your caffeine during the day and limit your consumption as best as you can to 1 or 2 caffeinated beverages per day. Next, cut off all caffeine at 2 p.m. to limit the diuretic effect that caffeine has on your bladder, and also to limit the effect caffeine has on preparing for sleep and actually getting to sleep, because as we all know, caffeine helps us to stay wide awake and alert. Identify all the fluids you consume on a daily basis and identify whether or not they contain caffeine. Some of the big ones are coffee, teas, and soft drinks such as pop and soda. Step number 3 is monitoring your water and fluid intake during the day. I say aim to drink enough water to stay hydrated, but try not to overconsume, especially in the first couple weeks of trying to fix your nocturia. You can keep a fluid diary to track the exact amount and types of fluid you're drinking over a span of 3 days so you know exactly what to cut back on. Step number 4, it's best if you just stop drinking all fluids 4 hours before you go to bed to prevent polyuria. So if you like to go to bed around 10, stop drinking fluids at 6 p.m. sharp. And if you take medications at night, that's okay. Only consume a little bit of water to help get them down. Step number 5 is if you notice that you are having excess fluid or swelling in your legs and ankles during the day, try your best to keep your legs elevated at night in the hours just before going to bed. This will help you to redistribute the fluid and start that production of urine early so that you can empty the bladder just before heading to bed. Because as I mentioned earlier, if you don't elevate your legs, as soon as you lie flat in bed, this fluid will redistribute to your body and it will kickstart the production of urine, resulting in you needing to wake in the middle of the night to go pee. My best advice is if you're watching TV or doing work on the couch before bed, prop up your legs and elevate them for an hour or 2. Step number 6 involves alcohol. Try to keep it to 1 drink per day, as drinking more alcohol will greatly affect your nocturia. And absolutely no nightcaps. These spike your blood sugar, and it's a diuretic, and it also temporarily weakens your pelvic floor muscles, meaning it's an absolute recipe for disaster, leading you to wake several times per night. Step number 7 is bladder retraining, and this involves correcting these bladder habits and gradually lengthening the time spent in between bladder trips during the day. Refer to my video linked above and in the description to see my full guide on how to retrain your bladder. Step number 8 is strengthening your pelvic floor muscles. Your pelvic floor muscles act as a hammock, and they help to support your bladder during the day and at night. Try to work on endurance pelvic floor exercises where you're aiming to hold contractions for 5 to 10 seconds, which will help build stamina into these muscles. If you're looking for the best pelvic floor strengthening guide, I've created a video exactly on this topic, and I'll link it above and below for you to go have a watch. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with my weekly video uploads. And make sure to leave me a comment below if you found this video helpful, or if you have any ideas on future topics I can make a video on next. Thanks everyone, and remember to keep going regardless of your situation, and I'll see you in the next video.